living in those lands, and they were mistakenly called Canaanites. Like, what's this one? Was that Judas? That we had Simon the Canaanite, which he was an Israelite, and he was one of the 12. You had the Ethiopian eunuch, which he was an Israelite, but he was living in the land among the Ethiopians, all right? Uriah the Hittite, he was an Israelite, all right? That was it on that? Okay. Now you got that information on the Olmec, and you can see right there that the guy's head is the head of a damn Canaanite, man. And I actually went down there and saw that with my own eyes. You got something, Mark?
I have something here. It's called the Olmecs. It says the earliest civilization in Central America and possibly the earliest civilization in the Americas was the Olmec civilization, which arose sometime between 1200 and 1000 BC. They originally lived in the Gulf Coast region.
Can you say something on that? Yep. Now he said 1200 to 1000 BC, which is about right. Because when Solomon was friends with Hiram, all right, the Canaanite, because it wasn't called Phoenicians back there. That came along when the Greeks came into power and named them Phoenicians, just like the Greeks named the Edomite Greeks named the Cushites Ethiopians, Esapar, which means burnt faces. All right? So during that time period, 1200 to 1000 BC, they were going back and forth to the Americas. And it's going to tell you when you read the scriptures that they were bringing stuff back for King Solomon because everybody respected and honored King Solomon. So it was after King Solomon that the Israelites knew about that new region, which we're going to read about. All right? Go ahead, Ak. Read that again.
Again, this is from a web page called the Olmecs. The earliest civilization in Central America and possibly the earliest civilization in the Americas was the Olmec civilization, which arose sometime between 1200 and 1000 BC. They originally lived in the Gulf Coast region of southern Mexico, but soon expanded into Guatemala. Down here it says, the most dramatic achievement of the Olmecs were the building of massive stone heads. And like Elder Tahar said, if you'll see it, the picture, it looks like a straight up, Hamite, man. Looks like a Hamite, With the building of the massive stone heads, we aren't sure who is represented by these heads, but archaeologists believe that they may be Olmec kings.
Okay, you got something, Mark? Yep. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Kings, the 7th chapter and the 13th verse. And King Solomon sent and fetched Hiram out of Tyre. He was a widow's son of the tribe of Naphtali.
What did it say?
He was a widow's son of the tribe of Naphtali, and his father was a man of Tyre, a worker in brass, and he was filled with wisdom and understanding and cunning to...
So that's telling you that Hiram, which, like I said, the Masons go follow Hiram Abith, well, that's the same Hiram that the Masons follow. Now, this Hiram mother was an actual Israelite, but his father was a Canaanite. And the Most High put the spirit on him to be this great builder and this sea merchant person, seafaring person. Go ahead.
He was a widow's son of the tribe of Naphtali, and his father was a man of Tyre, a worker in brass, and he was filled with wisdom and understanding and cunning to work all works in brass, and he came to King Solomon and wrought all his work.
Okay, you got anything else? Okay.
Yeah, this is from Wikipedia page on Phoenicia. It says, the Phoenicians often traded by means of a gallery, a man-powered sailing vessel, and are credited with the invention of the bereme. So the point is, they were known for that sailing, for sailing, They were known for traveling in ships, the Phoenicians.
Okay, let's read on.
All right, this is back in the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary under Phoenician. It says the term. I'm sorry. It says migration of Mesopotamia region during the second millennium BC. They became great seafarers, establishing colonies at Carthage and Spain, and perhaps even reached England. They were famous shipbuilders, and Ezekiel 27:9, and carpenters, 1 Kings 5:6. Its most famous cities were Tyre and Zidon. Its region was polytheistic and immoral, and was brought to Israel by Jezebel. Now it said that they were seafaring men, and it says that they were famous shipbuilders. Right? So over here, when you look up in the same Bible dictionary.
Yeah, this is where Esau got this whole maritime rules, law of the sea, maritime admiralty. They got that from the ancient world, man. Anything the new world got, they got it from the old world. Right. They got it from the ancient world. Go ahead.
This is under ships. It says the Israelites were an agricultural, not a seagoing people, because the coastlines of Palestine was harborless. Small fishing boats and ferry boats were used on the Sea of Galilee and the Jordan. Solomon had a fleet at Ezion-Geber.
Hold up. Solomon had a fleet of ships. So Solomon had his own navy. Go ahead.
It says, but it was composed of Phoenician ships and manned by Phoenician crews.
Yeah, because the Lord put the spirit on the Phoenicians to be seafaring folk. Go ahead.
Right. It says, but it was composed of Phoenician ships and manned by Phoenician crews. Jehoshaphat's fleet was shipwrecked. King Jehoshaphat had his own fleet. But they didn't go out to the other side of the world. They had them damn Hamites, them Canaanites and Phoenicians go out there, man. Go ahead. It says, Phoenicians were the great navigators of the ancient world, traveling as far as Cornwall for tin and to the Canaries. Egyptian boats were often built of bundles of papyrus. Romans used Tyremus and Quincaramus for warships and large ships.
So where did you think the Romans got knowledge of the ships? From the Canaanites, man. From the Phoenicians.
They found Roman coins over here.
They found Roman coins over here because we dealt with Roman coins because Jerusalem was a province of the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
It says up to 3,250 tons burden to transport grain from Egypt. Paul traveled on one of these ships that carried 276 people. When it was shipwrecked, Acts 27, traveling by ship on the Mediterranean in the fall of the year was very dangerous, as Paul's experience shows. And I think that was it on that.
That's it?
Yeah, I got the other one over here.
All right, go ahead.
This is out of the Harper's Bible Dictionary under boats. It says boats, water.
On this right here, this Harper's, the new one is Harper's Collins, which is bullshit, man. This right here is from 1985. Okay, so I had to go on eBay and get this book because I had this book, but the bag that I had all my books in was stolen. Somebody broke into my car and stole it years ago, so I had to go on eBay to get this book, and I got this book from somebody. All right, so we're gonna go into this book.
All right, so this is under boats. It says boats, water-light vessels for traveling on water. In the Bible, Noah's Ark, aside the inland origin of the ancient Hebrews, is apparent in the infrequent Old Testament references to boats and sailing. Certainly, they knew traders and seafaring, and it gives a whole bunch of scriptures, and were acquainted with travel by ship for peaceful purposes. The Egyptian ambassador, the Chaldeans rejoicing in their ships. Hebrew text unclear. Jonah fleeing God's will, or for making war. Sea peoples, a gallery that cannot attack a town. Roman warcraft to destroy Antiochus IV Epiphanes. The Egyptian army supported by ships. The Seleucid army landed